I'm Mo.
I'm Jenoa.
And we're having the sex talk. Today we're going to talk about an issue. We could call it the Demi Ashton Kutcher issue.
Yes, yes.
I think everybody
May
knows
December romances.
I think everybody knows what we're talking about.
An age gap.
Major age gaps.
Yeah. More than 10 years.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a major age gap.
Yeah.
I have a friend who is 38 and she's in a relationship with a 24-year-old. And
It's a 14-year age difference.
that's right. And so I thought it was something good we should all talk about. And I think there's a lot of great things about having a big age gap.
So let's hear the great things about it, because I have found it in my own personal life a little jarring, you know, dating people that are even like more than 10 years younger than me. I am not really comfortable with it.
Okay. I can see where it can be weird. You could be afraid of having big cultural differences. Like, they didn't watch Grizzly Adams when they were a kid. They
Right.
don't even know who Grizzly Adams is.
They were like 5 when Kurt Cobain killed himself.
I was banging chicks in clubs when they were in preschool. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a big difference.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think it's important to remember that everybody's different, and not to discount someone because they're younger and they might not know what Cabbage Patch Kids are or whatever. Like, there are going to be some things that they don't get from your past, and they're not going to laugh at some of your jokes, which is going to make you feel weird. But I think it's important to see each person not as an older person or a younger person, but as a person. And
That's a
don't
great way.
discount them because of their age, older or younger.
And acceptance is huge. I mean, like, we can't be in a relationship where we don't accept the person that we're with. And so if you're constantly focusing on the age thing, and I know because I have totally done this, you sort of, it detracts from that, you know, like, this person has so much other stuff to offer.
Right. And the reason you were attracted to them in the first place.
Right. I tend to get along better with people that are older than me. But if those people treated me the same way I often find myself treating younger people, then my feelings would be hurt. So I
Yeah.
totally get it.
On the same page, I think it's important to remember that they are a different age. So there might be ways in which you could use this to your advantage. If you're older, you could take your life experience in a sort of non-controlling, non-gross kind of way, kind of help them out in the world, you
That's
know?
true.
Be kind of a mentor in a certain way. And if you're younger, you can bring a lot of sort of life and energy and a brand new fresh perspective to someone who might be kind of stuck in a rut.
Right, like, older people can teach young people, but younger people can teach older people too. I think that
Absolutely.
we have a lot of stuff to learn from younger people. Like, they're into music that we might have never heard of.
Yeah.
And older people can introduce us to stuff that is a little bit before our time that's really cool. Like, there's really a lot that we can learn from each other.
Absolutely.
Which I like.
And I think one thing, if you're in one of these relationships with a big gap, is to make sure that there's still an even power balance. Like, don't take all this power because you're older and
Yeah.
a little wiser.
Yeah.
Be mindful, because you are older. Take some responsibility for the experience that you have, and don't use your power for bad. Use your power for good. Use your power to lead this young person into a healthy relationship. You know, and teach them health things, you know. Don't be a jerk and be controlling because you're older and know more.
And
you know?
be open-minded. They can also teach you to have a healthy relationship too, so be open to
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
possibility.
There's so many things you can learn from the youngsters these days. So go out and mingle in the senior citizen
Pool or in the 21-year-old
The preschool.
pool, and don't feel bad about it.
No.
But be aware, you know, that if you are looking for something and you're 38 like your friend and you're dating a 24-year-old, their goals might be very different from yours.
Yeah, so be aware, be clear about who they are. Don't expect them to be where you are. You know, just be open.
Yeah, and communicate, you know,
Talk about all of it. Yes, my friend and her special child bride, they talk a lot about all of these things. So they're very open about it.
You'd
and
be
that's important.
surprised at how many young people are really ready to be in a committed relationship, and they are really ready to go down that road.
We did it when we were younger. We were ready.
Absolutely.
We wanted that.
Absolutely. And I think that a lot of young people really do want that. So it's not a bad thing. You totally might find somebody that's in a completely different decade than you are.
That's right. So don't judge people on their age. Get to know everybody and see what they have to offer. You might find the love
Don't
of
be
your
an
life.
ageist.
Don't be an ageist.
Don't be an ageist.
Mo.
Sex talk.
Sex talk.